Hey guys, Mark here with Walter's World, and we're in Carlinville, Illinois. It's a small farming community, about 5,000-6,000 people, but it's really cute. It's one of my 10 favorite little towns, in Illinois definitely, but in the Midwest, just to come check out. Now, I'm doing this video because when you travel around the U.S., most of the time my friends from Europe and Asia and South America, they only hit big cities like Chicago, St. Louis, New York. But there's a lot to see and learn about America in small towns. So I'm here in Carlinville to give you an idea of what kind of a typical small town will have, okay? But I'm going to focus just on Carlinville to give them some props. I'm sorry that you hear all this traffic going by, but guys, the old Route 66 used to pass through this town. It came through this square right here, right through this town. And they still have a highway now. It's not Route 66, but they still have the signs up and all kinds of stuff saying historic Route 66. Now you're coming through here. Now what are you going to do when you're here in Carlinville? Little sound. Well, you have this nice little square right here, and behind us there's the courthouse, one of the first $1 million courthouses, which you think, oh, that's not much money. Well, 100 some odd years ago, that was a lot of money for what you didn't get quite as much. Should have gone a little bit farther, shall we say. No, but the town's got a lot of little nice things to check out. The courthouse, here on the square, if you get a chance, go talk to the people at the old jail and see if you can get a tour, see what it was like, back in the day here in the U.S. to sit in jail. But actually, there are some actual historical significant places to check out here in Carlinville. So if you're driving down the old Route 66, or you're on Highway 55 going from Chicago to St. Louis, you can stop up and see a lot of things here. One thing is, the Macoupin County, that's the county this is in, Macoupin County Historical Society does a lot of things here in town. There's a Macoupin County History Museum, where they have kind of a lot of, each room has got memorabilia from the county throughout its history. You go through, they put on festivals here. Well, for example, there's the Strawberry Festival around Memorial Day, where you got to eat the strawberries, obviously that's going on. And then they have the Fall Festival near Labor Day at the end of the summer, in September. And basically what they do is they bring out all these demonstrations of how they made yarn, how they made soap, all these things. So you can take your kids and show them what it was like to live 150 years ago. And of course your kids will say, oh, that seems like the last time there were people in towns like this. Guys, that's just silly. Get your kids here to see what America used to be like. It's one of the things I love about it here. And the Macoupin County Historical Society does a good job on that with their 2 festivals, and they have those things out at their museum here in town. Another thing to check out in terms of the festivals is here. If my German friends, if you're in the U.S. at Christmas time and you need some Weihnachtsmarkt or Christmas markets, they have one here the first full weekend of December every year. Guys, the whole square is lined up with shops from all over selling Christmas food, Christmas stuff, anything Christmas you can have. It's not all kitschy. It's actually some good stuff here. People come from Chicago and St. Louis. I mean, Chicago's like 6 million. St. Louis is 2 million. They come here to see this. So it's really a cool thing to check out that first weekend in December. Okay? It's the only time they have it. It's not like in Germany where it goes for a month. Okay? So there's like little cute festivals. And all these little towns, when you drive through these farming communities, a lot of them have their summer festivals and winter festivals. Carlinville's no different, so come and check those out. There's other stuff to check out here as well, okay? Just driving around the town, here, I'll show you. I mean, you're going to see, you'll say, oh, well, what's the big deal? Well, guys, you walk around, squares like this in America don't exist too much, where you see the old facades on the buildings, the original artwork, you can see I guess you can see this when I put it up. How it really looked like 50 years ago, 60 years ago, you can still see it. Okay, before everything was a huge square box, when there was actually shops around. You drive around here and you can see how it used to be. I mean, the road here is made out of bricks around the square and down the sides. It's pretty interesting. Okay, some other things that are interesting, like historical significance here in Carlinville, you have the Sears home. Okay, you know the store Sears, you go and buy your dishwashers and stuff? Well, Sears used to sell houses. Well, okay, you know how you go on Amazon now and buy your books? You get a catalog from Sears, and they'd have houses there. You're like, ooh, I like this one. And Sears would come and deliver your house. They'd put it together right there. And there's kind of a debate. Which town has more Sears homes? Like I said, Route 66 comes through here, old ones. So do the trucks still, okay? These Sears homes, there's a district here in town which is either number 1 or number 2. Most number of Sears homes still in existence, and people still live in them. It's all signposts to check out, and it is pretty kind of neat to see. You're like, wow, Sears sold homes. It's that part of Americana that, I mean, I didn't even know about until I was driving here a couple years ago, and I'm like, Sears homes, what's that? There's all kinds of stuff about it. Other things to do when you're here. Nice, right out of town, you have Beaver Dam State Park. Really nice park with a lake. You can go swimming, take a boat out. You know, there's a play area for your kids. There's a nice little restaurant, things like that. Really cute. I always go there with my aunt. Check that out. Also, there's some nice, old churches for America. You got St. Joe's and St. Mary's. You have Zion Lutheran Church. It's from 1856. Okay, things like that. And then the last thing I want to tell you to do, when you come to a place like Carlinville or any small town, you're always going to want to make sure that you eat at a local restaurant, okay, and have things. For example, we got Taylor's Chili, which is from here in Carlinville, tastiest chili around. Come here on the square to Taylor's place and have some Taylor's Chili. Wonderful thing to do. You definitely want to check it out. Anyway, I wanted to give you the lowdown on Carlinville. So when you come here, or you're driving on Route 55 or I-55, you're stopping in this cute little town and see what's all available. So have a good one. Bye.